All right. We are back with episode 2 of Pengwin Talk. I'm here with Timbo, coming in with the
Hello.
horns.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Doom Patrol and Titans
Oh,
and
they're
just
so
like
good.
the general DCTV, DCU landscape today. So I hope you enjoy. We'll start with Doom Patrol and then probably just go from
Oh,
there. All right.
I love Doom Patrol so much.
Oh, it's so good.
Uh,
What'd you think of the newest episode?
I enjoyed it a whole bunch. I'm worried about the butts. I've always been worried about
Yeah,
the butts.
I am so worried about the butts. I didn't expect them to come back at this point.
Oh, fucking Cliff, man. So good.
I thought when he initially in the episode before when he closed the cooler,
Mm-hmm.
I thought I thought someone else just killed the butt for him.
Oh,
And it was
yeah,
all
because he
over.
was...
Because he didn't want to do it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't want to. He was having trouble with killing now because he can feel it.
Yeah. And it's amazing. Like, the layers and, like...
Oh, it's
The way that this show handles everything that it handles is great, and
yeah. That's why I think DCTV is doing so well. Like Superman and the Lois is the same. The way that these shows handle complex social topics is fucking mind-boggling. Like it's a
Yeah.
superhero show and it's handling it better than like shows about these topics.
Yes, and then it goes further in like mental health and a lot of like real reactions to terrible things and how it would realistically be handled because like I don't know, Superman doesn't kill, but if he does, I mean, the guilt. Why would I? Words.
Yeah, no, I think I know where you're
But
going.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, because like it's incredible, and they do, and it's horror too. There's genuine scares in this show
They
about.
don't shy away from anything.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And also Michelle Gomez, who is Madame Rouge,
Oh,
is one of my favorite actresses. Period. If you're out there, Madam, I love you a lot. Um,
oh
I
yeah,
loved
Rouge
you
is really
when
fun.
Yeah, I got introduced to her as Missy when she played the mistress, I guess, if you want to call her that, in Doctor Who.
Okay, I haven't watched Doctor Who.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Pick
really
a few
good.
I need to pick
Yeah.
a season to start from.
Um,
Probably the first Tenant season is where I might start. And
First Tenant, or if you want a real treat, I would maybe go with what's his name, Eccleston, because I loved Eccleston's season.
yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. I've seen an episode of Eccleston's. One of the episodes with the Weeping Angels.
Ooh, those guys are fun.
I don't know if it was probably wasn't the first episode they showed up because there's like 50 seasons of the show. But
Honestly, I think it might have been.
okay, well, yeah, I remember
Yeah.
I only remember that because my buddy at the time was a big Doctor Who head, and I
Called
mentioned that, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that was Eccleston." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Now my brain's never gonna forget that.
right? There you go.
But yeah, Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
they
Crazy
they
Jane.
kill it. Oh, I think Jane is my favorite character. Yeah.
First off, she's great. She's great at. She was amazing in this. She's amazing in Encanto.
Oh, is she in Kanto? Dan Guerrero?
Yeah.
Guerrero? Yeah.
Yeah, she was the flower one. Isabel? No.
I haven't watched Encanto, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, it's amazing, and I argued with somebody about it a little bit at the end because I took a harder stance than they did about something, and I don't care. But no, it's a beautiful movie, and the soundtrack it's all stuck in my head.
It looks
I'm okay
really
with
good. I haven't
Dude, it is.
watched
Oh,
most recent like I know Disney with their latest animated stuff like Encanto, Soul, all the stuff before that. Like they've been killing it. I know they've been
oh yeah.
killing it, and I have missed all of them. I just for some reason my brain just hasn't taken me to the animated stuff again. Like I need to just like force myself to just watch something. Like once I do,
my
it's like
God.
it's like a being on a hill. Like once I do watch the one thing, then I'll just like get into all the others.
Let me give you the thing to get you in there. It's the Mitchells versus the Machines, I think it's
Perfect.
what it's called.
I wanted to watch that when I saw the trailer when it first was announced, and then I totally just spaced it. So I'll start with
Buddy,
that then.
It is such a good movie, and I've never felt more seen
Oh, that's
than
so good.
than Katie in this movie. She loves movies so much, and I was like, "Well, here we go," and it knocks it out of the park. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check
Even
that out.
Danny McBride is the dad. Eric Andre's in it too, but not he doesn't play Eric Andre, so it's not that weird. But it's still a lot funny. It's so nice.
Uh,
It's good. It's such a good movie. But like, you do the whole cast of Doom Patrol is fantastic.
yeah, they're
I,
amazing.
I'm so, I
The
was
show
so surprised they
tackles
got
like
Matt Bomer.
they talk about like sexuality, trauma, mental health. They do it in such a fucking
Natural way. It's not.
so good. Like
Yeah.
it's so
Organic.
relatable. Like it doesn't and the visuals that come with
Oh,
some of this
yes.
stuff is like it's so accurate to what is like what's happening or like what someone's going through. It's just like it's crazy. Like the way that Jane's personalities have been like it's not even like portrayed. Like her meta abilities force these personalities to become real things.
Yes.
And it's crazy because that's how someone with DID like that's kind of how it is.
And lately, within that specific DID sphere, has become more known in the mainstream, but also like Split, for instance, tackles DID.
Yeah,
But
they
it
did a
gives
good
the
job
concept.
too.
They did, but there was the whole like physical transformation of like into the beast thing, which granted, from what I understand, there's a part of that that's kind of true, but
yeah, they took liberties for movie's sake for sure. Yeah.
And it's like BPD being like an, oh my god, look, someone with BPD did all this. Oh no, the BPD's, it's the steamrolling of everything that I get concerned with. But yeah, no, oh, this show's so good.
Yeah, the way they portrayed McAvoy's character was it was in a horror, it was very empathetic.
Yes, very.
And I loved it. It was so good. Like, make me love your villain, please.
Right?
Just make me feel bad that he had to do that. He felt that they felt like they have to do that. That's the thing that gets me is like when you can see this isn't like they feel like it's their last resort and that's why they're doing it. They feel trapped and then this is why they're doing this shit. And it's just like, and when that trap is made up of like metaphysical constructs, things that you can't actually touch, then it's even worse. And then you get villains, like things that are out of their control. Like Jane can't
Mr.
control.
Nobody.
Yeah, like Mr. Nobody. He can't control the narrative no matter how much he wants to. He seems like he can, but he lost.
Yeah, he did. We think. I don't know where he is, but yeah.
For now, I'm gonna say he lost. For now. But yeah, like that's a good example too, is the more you try to control things that are out of your control, the more it's like pulling a rubber band back.
Yeah.
The further like you're really successful. You're pulling that thing back really far, and then it's gonna snap and fucking smash your hand. And
big time.
Nobody pulled that all the way back and got stuck in a painting with the beard hunter.
The beard hunter, my god.
The beard hunter, the butt hunter?
But there's just hunters now. It's amazing. I'm so excited.
Oh, the beard hunter's so good.
Bananas.
So gross.
Like, he just eats beard and he's like, I know where you've been. It's like, what the fuck?
When you first get introduced to him, the first time he eats some hair.
Oh, it's not.
He sticks the snake down the fucking drain.
Yeah.
Oh, so gross.
It's gross. Yeah, there's a lot of, not a lot of that specifically, but a lot of like grosser side of stuff happening in the show, which is but not outside of the purpose of it. For instance, I'm pretty sure we watched Fog give somebody an orgasm at some point.
Yep.
Relatively recently, I thought it was hilarious. I knew right away what it was. But I
thought it was hilarious.
Like assault.
And what it led to was great.
Right? Oh.
She knew who it was, and it was fantastic.
Jane's journey is so good. I hope they go for season 5. Because I know season 4 is halfway done, but it's coming back. But I think they're dropping Titan season 4 before it.
Oh, are they? Okay.
I think. I don't know the lineup at the moment.
Yeah, I caught up in Titans too.
Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, they're both so good. Like,
Yeah,
these.
I'm definitely like I definitely like Doom Patrol more. I am
Mhm.
Titans is rough.
Dude,
Titans
oh
is
my
rough
god,
for me. It's rough.
it's so violent all
Well,
the
I mean
time.
rough as in like it's
Some of the
hard to
acting.
watch sometimes, like because of the acting,
Yeah.
some of the decisions, and it's something that's been a thing since like season 1, and they have ups and downs. It's like any other show. They have ups and downs about you
Yeah.
know goodness and
Like,
badness and all that.
I will say specifically Titans, one thing I'm a half 50-50 glad they changed was first season of Titans, Coriander uh sucked her teeth every once in a while,
Oh
like that noise. Sorry, mouth noise trigger, apologies, but
yeah.
like that noise a lot. And then season 2, I think somebody came back to her and said, "Hey, can you fucking stop that?" And then she didn't do it ever again. Also, if you're out there, actress who plays Coriander by Tim. What's up?
So the yeah, I I was an early like champion for Titans because when it came out, people really didn't like it. People
I
still
never.
don't really.
No, I don't. I think most people don't know it's there because it's like it's only on HBO Max. I don't think they don't put it out
No,
on like the
it's on
CW.
Netflix in Canada.
Oh, word up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on Netflix in Canada. Yeah, they
Oh, that's right.
it's been yeah, it had its day in the spotlight for people to see it, and it definitely didn't. I think first
Yeah.
season was fine. I didn't think it was as bad people wanted like thought it. It got a
Yeah.
lot of backlash and hate. Like I have problems with the show, but I'm optimistic.
Mhm.
Like characters in Titans seem to make like real bad decisions with no lead up to them.
Worst choices.
No
So
lead up
weird.
at all. Like the newest episode with fucking Superboy shaving his head and becoming Lex. That feels really stupid
Yup.
and
Yeah.
not useful or story progressing at all.
No, but it's a character development.
Forced.
Question mark?
Feels so forced. If that's
What?
character
Listen.
development, I thought
Yeah.
because it was so abrupt, I was like, "Oh, Lex took his body over somehow."
Right?
I was giving them
I'm-
that's what I do with Titans. I give them the benefit of the doubt on everything.
Yeah. It's always a crapshoot.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, yo, I was right and this is good. And other times I'm like, yo, I was right and I was right that this is gonna be bad.
Yeah. The way
Like,
he just
oh.
shaved his head, the way he shaved his head at first was like, "Oh, that's Lex. He's Lex now."
Yeah, I thought because this magic is so prominent right now, it would make sense.
Yeah, that's what my
that
logic was
the
too.
spirit of Lex was joined because they had to take Lex because on the counter with the snake and
I figured he was like, I don't know, he was trapped. Lex was in Trigon Dimension or whatever, and when they Azarath Metreon Zinthos, it fucking
right.
zapped into his head or
Metreon
some shit. Or
dosing the shit out of
I
everybody.
actually was like, oh, Lex planned this. That's what I was like. Oh, Lex knew.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought was like Lex knew if he died, he knew that he figured out a way to make it so that his death wasn't like his end. That's basically what my line of logic was like he set it up so like a trigger would have something would happen when he died that would make sure his consciousness would be shoved into Connor. That's what my logic was. And maybe
that would make perfect sense because what way could he get that power better than to just like, okay, peace out, throw me in.
Yeah, and maybe he's still no. Connor seems like Connor still just being a dick.
Yeah, Connor watched too many like Andrew Tate TikToks and
oh my god, that's so true.
and all of a sudden he's being is it a Sigma? Is that the new thing?
Whatever yeah, that's right.
A Sigma male?
Yeah, man, he's a Sigma Chad. That guy is fucking
whatever the fuck those words mean to put together. I mean, I love the Greek alphabet too, but like,
like when he rearranges the satellites to make sure that the moon doesn't turn red.
Yeah,
and then Dick just brings up like, yeah, that might stop them for like a little bit, but they're gonna figure out a way to like they might figure it. We should still work fast.
3-minute gap. Yeah, get that 3-minute gap or something.
And he's like, oh yeah, well. I thought he was gonna be like I accounted for Earth rotation.
Yeah,
that would make
something weird.
That would make way more sense than what he said was like. Basically, I'm smart. Shut up. Okay. And then
I guess that makes sense.
the bad guy fucked him up.
Yep. And now we got a Brother Blood, I think is the guy's name. He's gonna be. I may have looked ahead, not ahead, but
they showed him in the trailers. Like, just they spoiled that.
Yeah, I think, but like the name of the character, I believe, is Brother Blood.
Yeah,
I'm like an avid IMDb'er / Googler.
Oh yeah, it's Brother Blood. They spoiled that in the trailers. Spoiled. I don't know.
Yeah.
They spoiled the way he looks when he comes out of the blood and everything. And I hope he's cool as fuck. Brother Blood's pretty sick. He can't.
I am unfamiliar, but at the same time, I was just no one has ever accounted for his fucking accent yet, and that bothers me. This is a British man or an actor who's got a very convincing British accent. His mother was taken away from him, and he was put with somebody else who I don't think had a British accent to be raised. Like
his original mother has some kind of like Eastern European accent.
Yeah, not British, and like there may be accounting for it that I don't remember, but
I don't.
That will bother me until the day that it stops. Maybe Brother Blood has like a California accent. He's just like, "Oh, Brother Blood, bruh.
Brother Blood." Brother Blood is supposed to be like very like robotic and like very. He's like I don't know what they're gonna do. He's like super strong.
Robotic.
Yeah, he's like super strong. He's very like calculated. He doesn't mince words. He doesn't waste time. Yeah. He's very and he's super evil. I've only seen him in actually I can't remember the first place I saw him. I'm picturing it in my head. It's animated. Both times were animated.
Makes sense.
But the second time I saw him was in Young Justice. That's a show that you should watch. Like we're talking about how all these shows tackle heavy topics really well. Young Justice did it first.
Oh hell yeah.
And they do it so good. Oh my god. Like they tackle so many amazing topics like grief and drug addiction and fucking trans issues, gender dysphoria. Like they go into it. It's so good.
Fantastic. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, they don't shy away. It's amazing. Yeah, that's definitely a show I recommend. Young Justice.
Young Justice.
Yeah, it's animated, but that didn't matter.
I know
some people. Oh man, I worked with a dude who was like, as soon as you told him something was animated, he was like, I'm not watching this for kids.
Dude, subtitles over here is what everybody would say when I would say you should watch this movie. They're like, okay, I'm like, it has subtitles. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, no, that's a thing too. But yeah, my one buddy, we were talking about Castlevania. You know the animated Castlevania that came out fairly recently?
Netflix,
yeah. We were talking about that at work. Like it was me, it was 3 people in the car, me, this guy, and like his buddy that became like my buddy. But so we're talking about Castlevania, and the guy who says cartoons are childish kind of pipes up and he's like, "This sounds awesome. What are you guys talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Castlevania on Netflix." And he's like, "Oh, that's sick. That's cool." He's like, I should probably check it out. Sounds cool." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's really cool. It's sick. It's really good. The animation is amazing." And he's like, "Oh, it's a cartoon?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's animated." He's like, "Oh, never mind. I'm not into that kiddie shit." I'm like, we just literally talked about a dude ripping a dude's spine out and then shoving a sword up his ass. What are you talking about for kids?
It's childish. If I don't see it happen to a guy, if a guy doesn't die, I don't want to see it. What? Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, it's a weird line of logic. The way it looks is gonna depict whether I go and I want to talk about like the characters in Doom Patrol specifically. I love how it doesn't just depict these issues, like these just general issues that people have, like with a superhero malaise over top of it. But it doesn't just depict them; it depicts these problems and the overcoming and like or overcoming or coming to terms or like just the becoming comfortable and problem solving of these issues.
Yeah. Like the journey to get to the end.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
That's better phrased than what I just. Yes, exactly. The journey. Yeah. Like Rita.
Rita. The tragedy of Rita. Oh my god.
She's so her journey has been amazing. And like right now it's really sad, but it's still amazing. Like,
yeah, it's picking back up though. I feel it.
yeah, she's gonna. Oh yeah, definitely. She's like she's gotten through the she's through the trauma, not past the trauma.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's a very good way to phrase that.
because she's found her confidence as like elasti-woman, basically.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to use. She's got control of her powers. She knows who she is. She's not like defining herself based on her mom or her old or her old roles or anything anymore. None of that shit. She's like
totally hung up on her Hollywood identity.
Love it. It's so good. Like,
yeah, like when she went to the theater and had to get rid of it because holy shit, did they not care?
Oh man, yeah. She was like, yeah, she's a great. You want to see someone overcome trauma? Boom, there you go. Her, Cliff, Robot Man.
Oh god, Cliff, Robot Man. First off, big ups to Brendan Fraser for voicing Robot Man.
Brendan Fraser's, besides The Mummy, for me at least, this is his best. This is one of his best roles.
It's very good, yeah.
It's better than The Mummy. It's just The Mummy has nostalgia.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, 2 out of 3 from there, yeah.
It's not bad in comparison. The Mummy's not bad in comparison.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
I can like 2 different things, and
exactly.
one is better. You know what I mean? It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm. Yeah, exactly. He just, I think his acting, like he was able to stretch, acting wise, a lot more with Robot Man than I feel he was in. I mean, obviously, than he was in The Mummy. The Mummy's action, like comedy, but
yeah, the popcorn movies.
Watching
Cliff, mainly just the voice, which is still okay, but oh.
Well, then there's the scenes, some scenes where he gets his body back for a little bit, and it's so good to see him there.
It's like Benny Fraser, he's back.
Like when they have to, their subconsciouses get together, and that doesn't go any way you think it's gonna go.
Not even a little bit.
Anyway, I thought it was gonna go because like Larry came to terms with his subconscious. Sick, great. No one else did.
Nope, not even a little bit.
I was like, oh, they're all gonna go through their own journey. Nah,
fuck that. Larry, you're good.
Yeah, Larry got through it, but then other issues.
He got a boyfriend out of it, I think.
And then
Larry's doing weird shit right now.
Oh yeah, he's with Rama, which is awesome. That actor is really cool. Really good actor.
That actor is great. I believe that actor was, and I'm gonna double check.
He was in Heroes.
Salmon.
Oh really?
Yo, my references are never the references people are ever gonna understand. I'm okay.
I know he was in Heroes, and he's in. Actually, he was in a season of The Flash. He played Bloodshot. Yeah, Larry overcame his shit, and then Cliff looked at his subconscious and was like, "Nah, I'm not dealing with this." And it's like, "Fuck it." And Jane was like, "Nope."
I'm fucking awesome. Yep.
Yeah, and then Vix was just like fucking.
Same actor. He was in the Slam and Salmon.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was the famous He was the actor that I don't remember the guy's name, but one of the waiters is like, "I never do this." He was the actor who was marrying Olivia Munn, who was a designer who said.
Oh, he was also in The Office for the last couple seasons. He was Kelly's boyfriend.
Robbie.
Kelly's non-toxic boyfriend, the anti-Ryan.
Oh my god. Finally. I know we keep getting off track, but Doom Patrol is amazing.
Yeah, most of this podcast will be Doom Patrol, and then we'll talk like stuff once we get through.
Yeah, Titans is great, and Titans is good too. And like,
Titans is good. It has bones. It has good bones.
What a bold choice for Bruce Wayne.
Right, Ian.
Titans. They picked.
I think he's fine.
He's fine.
For the amount that Bruce Wayne is in this show, I think he's okay. Great.
Yes, he definitely has no issue with saying the accent correctly of any kind of English. It's fine. That for me is just because I know him from like other things, and I hear his voice, and I'm like, "Where's your accent, asshole?"
Yeah, I know. Same, because I literally, when Titans came out, or when like he came into Titans, I was just finishing up like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So I had his Game of Thrones voice fresh in my mind.
Yeah. Oh no.
And so when I came into Titans, I was like, I mean, I don't let that kind of stuff like ruin shit for me, but it definitely threw me off.
Yeah. So good though.
Yeah.
But, like,
I think he does good. I liked how they showed the bat suits like for a little bit in the first season, like end of the first season, that like nightmare sequence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get to see what his version of his Batsuit was like a little bit as he like murders a bunch of people.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah, and then Nightwing
I also
murders.
love that Bruce Wayne goes and like kills the Joker. They know it's him. He leaves, then he comes back, and he doesn't seem to be worried about anyone being like, "Hey, isn't that the guy who killed that guy?"
Up. That's some.
We just all forgot about
grade A
that.
writing.
It's a little.
I was the last season with Red Hood and stuff. I was anticipating to enjoy that a lot. Like I temper my expectations. Like I don't ever hold a show up to my expectations. That's just unrealistic. But but I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. It was sometimes.
It
was sometimes
a little whiny for the Red Hood, but like.
And like even Scarecrow became super rushed. Scarecrow was so good when he started, and then he was garbage.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my opinion.
Jail, he sucked.
I hate exactly. As soon as he got out of jail, he became like
he just wanted to be like the Riddler,
like the weird, not entertaining TV crazy, just like weird, annoying TV crazy.
Yeah.
And then his whole, like, when he scratched his face up, I was like, oh, his face is going to look sick afterwards. It looks like a cat scratched him a little bit.
He had 5 lines on his face with red ink.
Yeah. And that's like, sorry to skip to different company, but did you watch Punisher?
Oh, yeah.
So, Jigsaw's face.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, my God.
Fucking garbage.
Fucking terrible.
Garbage. His character was great. His mind being shattered. They should have focused more on that and used that as the fuel for the name Jigsaw, not make it seem like his face is all fucked up and then he takes the mask off and he's got like, I don't know, Billy scraped his face on the wall when he fell down.
Yep, like 7 scars.
Yeah, it's
still looking like the 3rd handsomest man in the world.
Right? Yeah,
2.5 scars.
Still, yeah, exactly. It's just like his
Take
broken
off your glasses and your ponytail. Yeah. Look at him.
His broken psyche and his broken persona should have been what was focused on, not like
that could have been so good.
Not like get rid of the mask. Don't even need it. Get rid of leave the mask on. Get rid of the scars. Don't even need it. Fucking don't even need it. Like let him keep the mask on the whole time.
Small ones. Have a couple small ones, the little guys, maybe 2 on each cheek.
Yeah, just like have them be real broken. Yeah, it was just weird. That was just weird.
Or like self-inflicted scars, scarred over Jigsaw piece scars.
Yeah. Exactly. Make him complete the Jigsaw look. That would be so cool too. Yeah,
that would have been dope.
Yeah,
guys,
exactly.
If you're listening, if you need any rewrites, come on over.
Yeah, we got you.
We're here to help.
But yeah, back to Titans. That whole thing with Scarecrow where he's like talking to his mom. And then he cuts his face up was just built up, and then
especially while that other guy was just in pieces on the fucking table. He was, that whole thing up until the very end was menacing and really good, like scary. Again, the
they didn't pull punches.
Like, wow,
it was good.
And then he's like, "Look, I'm the bride of Chucky," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like you mangled that guy.
On top of it.
You mangled that guy, but you didn't mangle yourself.
Nah. I had to stop because I still want to be pretty. Okay. Whatever you want to do, Pete. I know it's not Pete, but now he's Pete from Mad Men because he was Pete from Mad Men, so it's in my head.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That season was...
he started off so strong.
And
like, he did a good job with that. That mask was dope. I wish he would have actually used it or something.
Mm-hmm, right? Red Hood... rallying Gotham to shoot Nightwing. What?
Yeah. Yep.
It was been a while since I saw that season. I mean that episode, but was there fear toxin around?
None deployed. That was
okay, cool. Then that makes no god. Then that was like that was just as confusing as I thought when I watched it.
Yeah, it was Red Hood making Gotham scared and then blaming it on the Titans and getting them behind him. It was just dumb. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, that was so weird. Like, and then when it all came, like when it all culminated in the like, in that like town square, the Gotham square, where like he convinces the citizens to like shoot Nightwing, and then Nightwing dies. for a little.
For 25 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like, we just happen to know where a Lazarus pit is, and then we're gonna use it as a cloud. Like, what the fuck? It's fine.
There was a lot.
The Lazarus pit. Like, okay,
there's a lot of things
works.
that they just like expect people to just like accept. Like, oh no, they know this is already a thing. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, this is fine. Everyone knows this.
There's a way to do that, and there's a way to do that right, and I don't think they did, because you can explain what something is quick.
Oh, 100%.
Or where it came from, or whatever. Superman and Lois, the episode I was watching, did that recently, real quick, real fast. He had a stone in his hand, and in Superman stories, it's different in every story. Like, the key to the fortress, sometimes it's a crystal he throws in the ground, and it blows up. Sometimes the key to the fortress is a little like octagon-shaped thing that goes in, and it's different in different stories. Here, it's a stone. It's like a yellowish stone. He refers to it as a sunstone. It works like a hard drive. He literally describes it to his son like it works like a hard drive, like a computer hard drive that contains like the history of Krypton. Done.
Oh, okay.
Period. Yeah. Over. Now this weird device that you have no idea what it is, you know exactly what it is, and the story can continue. Yeah.
Sorry, simile. Like her ass.
It was great. Because in Superman and Lois, Superman's been Supermaning for like 20 years or more. Like, he's not new to Supermaning by any means. Bananas. Yeah, it's really good. Like,
I am going to check it out because I haven't got it yet.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's really good. Yeah. And I was not I wasn't like a Superman hater, but I wasn't like a big Superman fan before like I started exploring things outside of what were fed in the mainstream Superman stuff. Before I started to like exploring outside of that, I was like, the classic cliche things people say about Superman, you know, he's perfect.
He's overpowered. You know, kill him one way.
Yeah, but then when you read one thing outside of like the mainstream, you're like the first dude that comes into contact with Superman just punches him in the face. Like, oh, you're really strong, but there's a lot of really strong people out there.
What was it, Superman? There was I forgot this, something Jack. There's a British guy who.
Like
the 4
Union
or
Jack?
the 5, the elite. Yeah, Union Jack and a couple people, and Superman like.
Oh yeah, Superman versus the elite.
Mad.
Manchester Black.
That's the one. Yep, Manchester Black. I definitely said that.
Fucking awesome.
And like how they got Superman to the edge of all of his rules, and he just turned evil for like 10 minutes
to scare the absolute fuck out of Manchester Black, because it was all set up. He had already shipped his friends to safety and all that crap, and
but it made it look like he murdered the shit out of him. It was fantastic.
Yeah, and then just let go for a sec just to scare the shit out of him. You get a little bit of in Superman and Lois. There's like good portrayal of him holding back without it. Like, you notice it. They don't show you it.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, like you can tell his struggle at times. It's really good the way that it's portrayed. It's not like spoon-fed to you. It's just like, oh, that is like him holding back is just as like hard as actually defeating something.
Yeah, I imagine he's just holding all that power back. A damn bursting kind of thing.
Yeah. He trains. Yeah, he teaches his kids some stuff, and he talks about some stuff. I don't want to spoil too much, but
you're good.
For Superman and Lois. But they portray a lot of that stuff really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good show. The DCTV nails it. Yeah, like
from what I've seen, hell yeah. Granted, I haven't gone to the Arrowverse or the CW stuff, but it's
as far as like CW stuff, I mean, I do recommend the Flash and Arrow and all that stuff. But in terms of like stuff that isn't, you don't have to dedicate seasons and seasons to, that you could just dive into right now, Superman and Lois, 100%.
Hell yeah.
The other shows had to like find their bones and like make superhero TV mistakes because they were kind of breaking ground.
Yeah.
Superman and Lois it feels like the creators learned, they applied what they learned from other shows to this show.
Okay. Gregor Berlanti.
The quality of the show at least in the pilot. I mean, I would say personally through the whole series, but you can definitely notice it in the pilot. The production quality is like movie level.
Oh hell yeah!
It's so good, like so well built and looks so nice, and like the acting is really good. Lois Lane, the person they got to play Lois, I don't know her name, kills it. She's my favorite Lois. Yeah, she's my favorite Lois. I hope it goes further. There was rumors that it was going to be canceled after season that's coming up.
Elizabeth Tulloch or Tulloch.
Yes, yeah, that's her.
Nice.
She's got like Margot Kidder vibes. Like,
okay, she was in Grimm.
Like
I remember
looks-wise.
Grimm. Oh, I watched Grimm.
Yeah,
a long time
Grimm.
ago.
I watched a little Grimm a long time ago.
Oh, dude, she's been Lois Lane on a lot of shit. She's been Lois Lane on Supergirl, Batwoman, The Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, she came in when they introduced the Tyler Hoechlin's Superman for TV. Yeah, she came in with him. Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
He does good too. Like he kills it as Superman. He's really good. Yeah, he was introduced during the crossovers with all the he was introduced in Supergirl. Well, he only shows up once in a while because they also recognized like they wanted to stay a Supergirl show, not be like Superman featuring Supergirl.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's where he was introduced, and then what they've done with this show is it seems like it's the same actors and characters and stuff, but it's not connected in any way to the other CW shows. It's in its own universe. It's just the same looking people and stuff, because then there's no question, because like Supergirl's not around, Flash is not around, Arrow's not around, none of those people are around.
Yeah, so
it doesn't seem like they exist in this world. Yeah, it's just like, so you don't have to watch any of that other stuff to like understand missing parts of it. Like, you're good. Just dive right in.
Oh yeah. I also want to know what that rabbit's up to.
Bunbury? Didn't he get killed though?
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe he didn't. I don't know. But the Willoughby, Mark Sheppard, that actor, love him. Yeah. Amazing so actor. Good. Him as Crowley in Supernatural.
Hell yeah. I'm so good. I'm not a Supernatural guy, but
that's a show I recommend too, but I don't hold it against anyone who can't, because it's 15 seasons.
Yeah.
If that's a lot to undertake, I get it.
It's a whole mess. That's a lot.
It's a lot. I'll tell you, the journey's worth it, but it is quite a journey. It's the same thing I tell people about One Piece when I'm talking about anime. I'm like, it's a lot. If you're willing to put it in, if you're willing to just understand that it is a lot going in, then you're good. You'll enjoy it. But if you're like urging to catch up, and that's like your main motivation, you're gonna get very frustrated. Because there's a lot. Yeah, like even Doom Patrol, I didn't think I would like it when I first came out. I didn't have very many preconceived thoughts about it. I just was like, it was more of a, what is this? Because I saw them pop up in Titans.
Yeah, that soft like landing was weird as fuck, especially because of the Nigel change.
They use those shows, like these shows seem to use, even the CW shows tend to do it sometimes. They'll use the existing shows as like a screen test.
Yeah, launching pads.
Yeah, just to like just to see if people like it before they even like start building anything for them.
Who is like, that? Okay, there's interest. Okay.
Yeah, like the Flash showed up in an episode of Arrow before the Flash show was even a thing. He showed up for like one episode, and like, because Arrow is a more seasoned superhero than him, he got some pointers from him and stuff, and like that was it. That was the most you saw of the Flash. And then they made the show, and like that's still probably my like second favorite CW show. It's really, really well done, especially the earlier seasons. You can see them. It's getting rough. They're on like the last season, and you can tell like season 8. I feel like the season that just finished should have been the last season. Just feels like everyone's getting tired. It feels like there's not like ideas aren't coming together as good. Like writing's getting kind of lazy. It just feels I can feel the fatigue. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I can feel the fatigue.
That sucks. It sucks that it got there. I'm glad like they had a chance to get there. If that makes any sense.
No, you're totally right. Yeah, like everything else is really good. I really enjoy it. Like The Flash is a great show. One of the best pilots I've ever seen. Like, because pilots can be rough. Pilot episodes can be rough. Like people don't realize the amount of work that goes into making a TV show just to see it fail.
Oh yeah.
There's like so many millions
just destroyed in edits because
millions of pilots get made every pilot season, and you only get to see like
the top 1% maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and some of those, and then we still have TV shows that are garbage and that are good and that we don't like and we do like. That's only the surface of what was even given.
Yup.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yes. But yeah, The Flash, pilot-wise, killed it. So it's such a good pilot.
Awesome.
Yeah, besides Superman, I recommend it.
Pilot was thinking of like happy endings, but that's my go-to comedy show, and I just love it.
An example of a terrible pilot, The Office.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
And Rick and Morty. That pilot was garbage too.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was. I feel like in Rick and Morty they leaned too much into like the gross humor.
Yeah.
Rick literally burped every second, like in between every word.
Yeah.
Rick was burping, and I'm like, and it just got to be ridiculous. But yeah, pilots are rough. Trying to find your legs.
Which is tough because you're flying because you're a pilot.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're like, find your legs. You're like, I can't if I put my legs down, you know. I'll stop the plane, Flintstone style.
I'm flapping. What do you want under me?
Stick your legs out and flap. Spread your legs.
Spread your legs and fly.
Ew. Ew.
Oh, where did I hear that from? That's from a TV show. Someone was saying instead of spread your wings, they said spread your legs and fly.
That's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Oh man. Back to Doom Patrol. Keep talking about that.
Oh, the physical representation of the underground is awesome.
Oh, it's really good. I really like it.
And the internal struggle between Kay and like her father that goes down after Miranda comes back. Oh my god.
So good. I love that.
Stack that trauma.
I love when you find out. I thought Jane was the Prime.
Yeah. I thought that for the longest time, and then you find out it's Kay, and you're like, what? But then it kind of makes sense.
Jane's there to protect Kay, and they're all there to protect Kay. Yeah, fucking Doctor, what's her fucking nose is a dumbass.
Oh, that one. Yeah, the psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist personality.
Not know any psychiatry at all.
Yeah, no, she just wants to stay alive.
Yep.
She didn't care about Kay. Yeah, that was a great moment when like Jane's sticking up for Kay, and then all the personalities, you can tell they want to be on Jane's side, but they're like for some reason scared of psychiatrist lady, Dr. H or whatever her name is.
Yeah, I don't remember her name either, but yeah, I think it's because she could take over for a while, and she did for a while when she was in the ant farm, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she became the primary for a little while because
I don't think Jaden was born yet.
When they went to the future, she was the final primary after they all died in the future.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, what happened? And her future self was basically said, you're garbage and you ruined everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah.
We're on it. Just the best, isn't it?
Oh, man, so good.
That whole fucking... it's a nightmare. I love it so much.
Oh, and Cyborg. They nailed Cyborg's character. I love Cyborg. And his dad. Really good.
I know. Well, oh my god. And the trust issues like in the first season or two.
Even now too. Not even trust, just like now it's just like disdain, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like
I'll say that, yeah.
Yeah, because like Silas seems like Silas wants Vic
the weapon. Yeah, he wants a superhero son. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants his son to be a superhero, but so his son is like permanently safe. That's like his logic. It's like, oh, if you're a weapon, then you're the safest you can be because I can't protect you. And then
Ultron will put a blanket around the world. It's
right.
fine.
Nothing will go wrong.
Yeah.
And then and then Cyborg just like, what? But I just want to be me. I want to be myself. As much as I'm they're probably gonna get Cyborg back, like his mech.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. As much as that's probably gonna happen, I kind of hope it doesn't.
Right.
I want to see the creative writing challenge of like, how do you make Cyborg without his tech?
Yep. Well, they had him in the first episode of the newest season. They had him like with just attached stuff to him, so it was like a fake cyborg, if I remember correctly. Like when they traveled back in time, when they traveled to the future.
Yeah, the future cyborg. Yeah, that's kind of yeah. I mean, more like when he was the dude running the tech instead, where he was running like the man behind the screen and stuff. Like just like showing like how he could be a superhero still in like non-apocalyptic times without his arm cannon and his red eye and all that. Like, how could he do that?
Entirely genetically altered muscular situation underneath all of his flesh anyway.
I was gonna say he still has all that stuff. Like he still has structural.
He's still be able to run super fast and jump super high and punch super hard, right?
Yeah, he's still tougher than a normal human being. He's just not metal on the outside.
Why are you, Cyborg? Is the question.
Why are you, man? Bicycle back guy.
Oh, so good. That whole like. The anti-Doom Patrol. Oh, it was the Sisters
of Dada. Yeah, I didn't expect to like them at all.
Right? They're amazing.
Yeah, when it came out, like when they finally revealed like who the Sisters of Dada are and where they came from and stuff, I'm like, holy shit.
Like, yeah, this is fine. The ant farm's bad. What the fuck?
Honestly, this I was thinking about it while I was watching Doom Patrol. I think Doom Patrol has made me cry every episode.
Oh my god, so often. It's so rough.
Yeah, I think it's every episode that they get tears from me.
I well up. It's problematic
from something. Like it's so good at doing that. Like
it's powerful for a show about a woman with the ID who also kind of is a mutant, a guy who's a robot who's also Brendan Fraser, Matt Bomer in a bunch of ace bandages, Rita Farr, and Timothy Dalton, unless you're the intro episode in which we're a different actor playing that guy, which is funny as hell when I saw that.
Oh, yeah, and way more evil.
Yeah, way more evil. Although, way more openly evil.
No, yeah, he was more super villain. Niles?
It's just a bastard trying to do the best he can.
Yeah, he's just...
selfishly.
I was going to say, he's just super selfish.
Yeah. Like his daughter, oh my god, his 700-year-old daughter.
Whatever. Yeah, I forgot about Dorothy.
60 years old.
She's
oh my god,
so good. I didn't expect to like her either.
When I saw her face, like, because they have her wear the prosthetic like face part, and I was like, oh my god. I was expecting some like weird tragic transformation, but nope. She just has an evil best friend who can light the world on fire. Oh, sick.
Yeah, and a spider friend. And the
Wendigo kind of friend looking thing, Wendigo or
and then like the weird person with lights in her eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, forgot her name.
Yeah.
Like a one name, but it was really Herschel is the giant spider, which I loved. There's like a few scenes with Herschel. He pops. He's like, "Boo!"
And then she breaks Danny the brick.
Oh no! Yeah, Danny's amazing.
Danny's such a good. The concept of Danny and how they handle like all of that when Danny first comes on the scene is so amazing. Like,
oh, dude, that's the episode I probably cried the most. Was that episode?
So sad. It was so
sad and so good. Like the scene where Matt Bomer is singing, and then it just like no, he wasn't.
Then it cuts to him just going, "No, thank you," and just walking away. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like everyone. You know, you have the picture of what you want in your head, and they're just showing you it.
It's just, that's heart-wrenching.
Yeah, that was crazy sad. Oh my god.
Oh, what is her drag name? God damn it.
Oh, Morally Corrupt.
Yes.
So good. Yeah, love it.
Morally Corrupt is
I love
so
that.
good.
Yeah, it's like Agent, what was it? I'm gonna say Johnson because I don't remember his name.
I think it might have been Johnson.
Like Agent Johnson show. It's like Agent Johnson came to Danny, and he became morally corrupt.
Fucking slaying it. Served every goddamn serve that needed to be there. It was amazing. And then Danny understanding that growth means that sometimes you need to go on your own journey and not be afraid of how the world sees you. And you're like, oh my god, Danny, I don't know what to think. Like,
it's so good. When Dorothy asks Danny if he's her friend or her prison.
Oh my god. He's like, well, two answers can exist in the same sphere. So
it's basically like, is it both? Can it be both? Yeah. And it's like, oh shit.
I try to be your friend, but I am your prison. I like you and I care for you, and that's genuine. But yeah, I'm here to make sure you don't blow up the world because your dad's, I don't know, got like a weird stone.
He's worried that you're gonna call the candle maker.
Yeah, and probably kill the world because he could, because he did a whole bunch of damage at one point. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, he's crazy. The candle maker's nuts. But now she like owns him.
Yeah. She was like, "No, you're with me now." And he's like, "Okay, all right."
I love that. She's like grown up, sort of growing up. The scene where she brings to life her comic book hero.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then they go on. Then they go on an adventure. I want to see where that's going.
Oh my god, the adventure of the comic book character like coming to terms with their father.
That was so sad. Yeah, that made me cry too.
I can't relate to that, but
oh man, it was brutal. That was brutal.
So tragic. Yeah. All of this that we're saying, this is good. You should watch this show. You
should watch Doom Patrol. Like when she comes to terms with when she comes to terms with ridiculous circumstances. Like when she's like, "Oh wait, I'm in so he can actually die now."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "I can't fight him. What if he doesn't come back?" Oh, that got me. That hit me so hard. I was like, Jesus.
Like, no. Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Enforcing that you better not be a dick because your family, you know, their family, so you gotta love them thing. And you're like, wait, well, it's all good.
You can. Don't kill them.
It's a very good show. Yeah, don't do that. Don't kill anybody unless, like, you fucking have to. And even then, maybe don't.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you don't have
to. If you cannot, don't. That's my call. It's a simple call to make, I guess.
I hope we see Doom Patrol in a movie or something in the future.
That'd be amazing. James Gunn, he needs to get in touch with me so we can talk about keeping Doom Patrol, because first off, Brendan Fraser is looking at a career bounce back from The Whale coming up.
Yeah, man. I probably won't watch that, but it looks like I'm gonna try.
Yeah, it looks like a movie that I'm not gonna like and not gonna want to watch, but I'm glad he's in stuff.
Looks like a movie that's gonna make me cry, and I have to like really, really plan out if I'm gonna watch those kind of movies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like, well, do I want 5 hours to be ruined because of the movie, then thinking about the movie, and then reacting to thinking about the movie?
There's a few movies like that where I'm like, oh, this looks so good. It's definitely going to make me cry. I'll figure out when I'll watch that.
Yep. I have to be in a real specific mood for this one.
Yeah, that's it. I can't be in a down mood already. I have to be on an upswing to get into those things first.
Yeah. I want it to knock me down, goddammit. I don't want it to bury me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Knock my Jenga tower over.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really good to see them in a movie. See Gar come back would be cool.
Right?
Maybe just for an episode.
Yeah. Wait, Garth or Gar?
Gar.
Okay, because I hated that Titans was like, you know what we need? Like, what? We need a guy named Garfield. I'm going to call him Gar. I'm like, that's fine. They're like, you know what else we need this new season? What? A guy named Garth? I'm like, why?
Wait.
They're like, so this one.
Who?
Oh, Garth. It was in Titans. That was the name of Aqualad. And they call him Garth.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
And then they also have Gar.
They don't love their characters.
No, they don't.
Titans doesn't love their characters. I forgot about Garth, and he was a serious part of season 1.
Yeah. His passing was very influential on Donna, and so much of everything that happened with Deathstroke. And like,
and gone.
His whole thing was to, I think, fuck Donna Troy and die. That's what he did.
He did it. Yep. He was gonna go with Donna to Themyscira or whatever.
Yeah. And then just gonna go fuck out and die.
Also, Donna, what happened? Where'd she go?
Oh, she's back.
No, I know. She was back last season.
Oh, that's right. Where did she go? Well, yeah, they killed her, brought her back, and then I guess she was doing something. Yeah, I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You went through this whole like transformation last season where she conquered death, saved Tim from death.
Drake.
Yeah. Saved Tim from death and fought her mom or whatever the fuck. That was dumb too. Her the leader of Themyscira.
Mentor.
Yeah, her mentor's logic makes no sense.
Not even a little bit.
No sense at all.
No.
Just doesn't make sense. Yeah, just so dumb.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat you into respecting it. Like what?
What? Yeah, it didn't make any sense. And then when they were done fighting, she was like, "Oh yes, I agree now. Bye." Okay. And then where's Donna? Donna's cool too. I like Donna.
I like Donna.
Donna was a good character. Hank was a good character. But
Dawn was good. Dawn suffered from what I call Liv Tyler disease, where she can only talk in a very, very soft whisper the entire time.
Oh, yeah. I like Dawn. Fine. She's also gone, too.
Minka Kelly. She's on a CW show or something. It's like some kind of teen drama, I think. But either way, she's a very good actress. She was good in that. Hank. I liked Hank. Until I didn't like Hank. And then I really didn't like Hank. If codependency... Yeah, if codependency wore a supersuit, it would be Hank.
Yeah, and then... He died because he had to go play Reacher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. So because he had to save him.
To save his the original Dove, which was his friend who chose to be Dove.
No, it was his brother.
Oh yeah, his brother.
Yeah, his like adopted brother or his brother.
Yeah.
I
don't know how adopted brother, half brother.
His brother, who was a fucking moron.
That very much.
Sorry,
so dumb.
He's a fucking moron.
You're getting the reason in case one Dove, the original Dove is a black man, and the original and Hawk is a white man. So the brother situation is obviously we don't know. That's why we're saying this. In case you were like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" It's an obvious question of what, but they call us. I just stopped talking.
Yeah, didn't Dove?
Bubbles into a milkshake over here.
Dove like got himself killed.
Oh, it's a big 10-4. It's a Texas size 10-4.
Yeah, he got himself killed. Like.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna go die because I'm gonna do the thing we're supposed to do. And you're like, well, not dying though. Ta-da! And like, God damn it, man.
Yeah, I liked Hank. I thought it was real weird that he decided to stay, but I get it in a real life perspective because I knew he was going to play Reacher.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, he had to get off the show. It felt super forced that he was just like, no,
really did.
I'm gonna stay with my brother. I'm like, then why'd you go this far?
There's more work to be done down here, partner. I'll see you on Amazon.com.
That's quite the show too, Reacher. I've watched I've seen clips. My dad likes it a lot.
Same. Actually, my dad told me to watch it, and I said, no, I don't want to.
It's funny. I don't think they're meaning the parts that I find funny to be funny. That's good.
Where my concern is.
That's good. Because I like Alan Rickson. Yeah, that guy played Hank.
Alan
Richardson. Yeah, he played Aquaman in Smallville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was like the first TV Aquaman. And
I know him from
Blue Mountain State.
Nope. The Wedding Ringer. It's a Kevin Hart and Josh Gad movie. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
He really is. He plays a gentleman with a speech impediment who's a way to get out of answering questions at a wedding, and so just take her shirt off. I don't
You know what
wanna
you do if
either
you're
of
about to
those
get into
things.
a fight that you don't want to get into? Just strip naked right away.
That's what I do. I get naked and I start asking questions that they're not gonna have answers to.
Yeah, start with
Just
the
start
pants.
asking math.
Start with the
Yeah.
pants. If you start with the shirt, they might punch you while you're taking your shirt off. But if you throw your pants down, most dudes will just like recoil back.
Yep.
What are you doing? I'm fighting you.
Wear
Then
your
you
pants
take
down.
Yeah, then you whip the underwear down too, and then they're not fighting you.
hmm Yeah, no one wants to fight a naked guy.
Yeah.
Because then you're fighting a naked guy.
Exactly.
No
Guys
one
are
wants
so-
to fight a naked guy.
Yeah.
Guys are
It's
so
a
homophobic,
sheltered
but at the same
society
time-
we've been raised in. If
Yeah.
guys are afraid of a dick grazing them somewhere, like
Yes.
like
people legit are like
terrified.
terrified. And it's like,
a
okay,
body part scratching against them.
yeah. Like, okay, did you like grab it and play with it? Like, no? Okay, good. Then what's the issue here? Gross, this dude's wiener touched you. Yes.
Oh
But-
no,
It was-
you're gonna
relax,
get
alright?
cooties.
Mm-hmm. People are just always the best. It's fine.
Oh man,
DCTV. Nope, don't like it.
DCTV. Yeah, it's awful. No, it's great. It's honestly,
It's so much better than you would think.
I like in general, the overall landscape of DCTV I think is better than their movies.
I'd say kinda, yeah.
In the past few years, like their movies as a whole,
Yeah,
not like individually, because like
Yeah,
Suicide
You-
Squad
you-
was super good.
yes, but Wonder Woman 2 was awful.
Yeah, Wonder Woman
And then
2
you
was
go, like,
weird.
Aquaman was mid. It was
Yeah,
still pretty
Aquaman was
okay.
okay. It was fine.
Robert Pattinson's Batman, pretty good.
Fantastic. Loved it.
Justice League Take 1.
Was if you didn't know, I'll give them why am I giving leeway to a gross person like Joss Whedon? But if you didn't know that
Mhm.
Snyder's version existed, the
Yeah.
first cut of Justice League was okay.
At best, yeah.
At best. 'Twas meh.
Yeah, and no actors have stood up about how terrible they were treated or anything. Don't look at what Cyborg said. It's fine.
No, totally. Like, yeah,
Nah, definitely not his.
that movie totally wasn't like a slave labor or anything.
It's fine. But then after,
But then after, when Zack got to
Snyder
do
was like,
some stuff,
let me recut it. Give me $40 million to finish this movie.
it
And
wasn't
they
even
did.
WB. It was like HBO was like, here,
Yeah, this could be
finish it,
awesome.
and WB was like wringing its hands, like, no.
If there wasn't like quarantine going down right around then, I don't think they would have done it.
No,
'Cause they knew that they could have sat people down for 4.5 hours to watch that movie because they didn't have anything else going on.
yeah. Well, that
But
and like
it's
there was
so
that
good.
huge movement. There was like the whole Snyder Cut movement and everything. It was.
Release this
I don't even
Snyder
think.
Cut.
I don't even think
was
it was
involved.
like the fact that it existed. It was just like it was so loud
Yeah,
and hard to ignore that, especially if like that's your job is like WB and all that stuff, then like you're hearing it every day, every second, all the time.
oh, big time.
That's
bad.
gonna mess with marketing. That's gonna mess with so much stuff. You might as well nip that in the bud, get it done and over with, give the fans what they wanted, and then try and move on.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, I think it backfired though, because now Snyder Cut fans. I'm a Snyder Cut fan. Now I have to kind of like separate myself because now they're fucking crazy.
Yeah,
They're going nuts on Twitter.
Just-
Like 'cause
James Gunn is solid. He's solid. There's
he's
no
cleaning the
bad
house,
thing.
and it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, they might not have the same actor. That's how everything works.
I always just like people don't think through this shit. This kind of stuff is like, we had Christopher Reeves of Superman. So
Yeah.
did you want him to play it for his entire life?
Mhm, even
because-
after said issues.
Yeah, that's unrealistic. What about
Yeah.
Brandon Routh when he was in Superman Returns? He was a great
He
Superman.
was bad.
He's a fine
He really
Superman.
was. He was a solid
Yeah,
Superman.
what was wrong with him? Should we do a movement and be like, fuck everyone, bring Brandon Routh back?
Yeah,
Henry
release the
Cavill was-
Ralph cut.
Yeah, Henry Cavill was amazing Superman. He was great.
Still is. Yeah, he really
But-
is good.
We didn't know that before he became Superman, though. Just like we don't
Same,
know
Nick
if this
Cage.
next actor that we get is gonna be. Maybe he'll be a great Superman. But you know
Yeah,
how
maybe-
I can guarantee that I don't like. You know, I can guarantee myself that I won't like the next Superman if I keep complaining and demanding for the old one.
What?
Then I definitely won't be open to liking anything new.
Take your tits, calm them down. You calm those tits down.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And like Aquaman, Jason Momoa, he is Lobo.
It's not even a question.
He's real life Lobo. Just minus powers.
For you, if you don't know what we're talking about, to Google like Lobo DC and just images.
Amazing.
They're the same person.
I'll let you guys do the read the nitty gritty, but I'll give you the cliff notes of Lobo. Intergalactic bounty hunter with the strength of Superman.
Check.
And a chain.
I'm not gonna keep doing that.
And a chain hook. And a motorcycle, like a flying motorcycle. That's like, what else do you want?
It's amazing. Yeah.
It's amazing.
An actual Hell's Angel.
Yeah. And yeah, when you get to the nitty gritty of him, he's fucking crazy. He's ridiculous. He's so powerful. Yeah. It's insane.
And he looks like Jason Momoa, except gray.
There's a story where he like reseeds the entire universe with himself. Because he can, because when he dies, he can like break into like every part of him can like becomes a different, like a separate part of him. He can like break into like a billion little limbs. It's crazy. It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's all part of the race he is, but it's so weird. They're called Zarians or something, but yeah.
Really I only know what he looks like and how he's been portrayed here and there, and then I know what Jason Momoa looks like, and I know how he acts here and there, and I'm like, why mash them together already?
Yeah, Jason Momoa became Aquaman so that he could figure out that he's the best Lobo.
Yep.
That was his quest.
Yeah. It's like how Nick Cage is playing Dracula in a movie coming out soon, and I'm excited about it.
I saw screenshots of him as Dracula, and then I saw a trailer for the movie, but I didn't see it's Renfield,
yeah.
Yeah, and I saw a trailer, and it's Nicholas Hoult.
Who is so good, who I recently watched in the fucking Menu. It's called The Menu.
Oh, he's in the Menu too? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's him and Anya Taylor-Joy are...
they're a great combo.
Oh my god, you don't even know. Ray Fiennes, whose name isn't Ralph, calm down. Ray Fiennes is in there. There's a lot of good actors. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
It's so funny, and I don't think it's supposed to be, but it's so funny.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. Sure, yeah. For good things. Same with the new Knives Out, but I didn't watch the old Knives Out.
Oh, Knives Out is great. I haven't seen The Glass Onion yet, but I intend to, I think.
I love me some Edward Norton, so I'm down.
Oh, I've heard he was in there. Hell yeah.
I've heard him talk about it too in like a couple podcasts, and like, I want to talk to Edward Norton. I love him. He sounds like a just super fun dude to talk to.
Right? Oh, I will say one thing. If you are going to watch Knives Out, make sure you like YouTube and get like a clip of Daniel Craig doing that accent, so you don't get like whiplash or shock.
I saw he did an interview where
he was talking like this.
Well, actually, no. The interviewer was telling him that the cast in a different interview were trying to do his accent that he does in the movie, and they're all talking about how they're like blown away and like just like it's just weird. It's what you're describing to me right now. It's shocking. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how they described it. Like, it's shocking.
It's jarring, and then he keeps going, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've heard good things about Knives Out. I haven't gotten around to it, but
hey, I'm here to praise it. But it's really nice. Jamie Lee Curtis, very good.
Yeah, she's in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Michael Shannon's in there. Jamie Lee Curtis is in there.
Oh yeah, Michael. Wow. Yeah, I forgot how studded it's. Chris Evans. Yeah, I forgot how studded the cast this is.
Chris Evans. I don't. Lakeith David. No, I'm getting the detective mixed up with another actor, I think. But yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, Lakeith Stanfield. That's who you're thinking of.
Lakeith Stanfield. Thank you. I do not know that gentleman's name.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future, like of DC stuff, and DC movies. I hope that we get something like more cohesive.
Oh, he played a voice for Detective Hard Rock.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I must have skipped over and not heard it. Okay.
Voice is, no offense, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but voice isn't exactly like iconic.
Yeah, and if you have an issue, you can Joseph Gordon-Levitt alone and just not bother us. Ooh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Please don't hate me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what James Gunn does. I liked everything. So far, I've liked everything he's made. Yeah, what he's made for like Marvel and DC so far, like I love. There's nothing I could say that's bad about it. Even if I like wasn't a fan of the movies themselves, I wouldn't be able to say that they're poorly made or anything like that.
That's fair.
I'm excited for to see what his Superman is what James Gunn's Superman is gonna be like, because he wants to do a younger Superman. There's so many good stories that you could do with Superman, a younger Superman, that aren't just like origin stories.
Yeah.
American Alien's a good one. It's not. It's like the it's the story after an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I wouldn't call it an origin story. Like if you read the book, it's it starts in his origin and goes past it. But like you could just do the part where he like leaves home and then go from there. Because that's what James is saying, is like he wants to do a Clark Kent that's like in his he's in his Ace Reporter days in the Daily Planet, which is I think it's like Christopher Reeves was.
The Amazing Spider-Man of Superman.
Yeah, like that. Or Tobey Maguire Spider-Man or anything like that.
Yeah, an adult Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Just like
who isn't, but not like
not old.
Yeah, not old.
Yeah,
24-year-old Spider-Man is what he's saying. I'm a 24-year-old Spider-Man who can then commit to the next 4 years doing 6 movies.
Also, that too. You want longevity on like someone who has the age to keep playing, to be able to play a character for like X number of years.
Yeah, so you get Tom Holland, play him for 95 years.
Boom.
Yep.
Does he always look like a child?
Yeah. He's stuck there. They must get him with the tranquilizer shot to his like.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity that Matt Bomer hasn't played Superman.
I agree, but I don't think he's got the size.
I don't think that matters. You got skinny Superman. Brandon Routh.
Oh, I meant height.
Oh. Yeah.
I think Matt Bomer's like 5'6".
Is he short? Is he a shorter guy? Whatever. Jason Statham's short, and they make him look.
Oh, he's 5'11". Hold on, he's 5'11". That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. But even then, I was gonna say Jason Statham's like short, and they just do like a lot of like shots from like low, like they just make him look tall.
It's true. Jason Statham's pocket sized.
Movie magic.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a missed opportunity. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen because he's a little older.
Yeah, he's 45.
But I'm not gonna discount it. I mean, there are always one-off stories can be made. Like the Batman with Robert Pattinson isn't part of the greater DC universe. Yeah, it's not part of the. Well, Gunn has just like shortened it, cut it all out. This is just the DC universe. I don't know why it wasn't that in the first place. It's just a DCU now.
Down. No, not EU. Because
it's extended
MCU, but DCEU, we have one extra vowel.
Whoa, crazy!
Yeah, and that's why we were losing so much money. But
yeah,
yeah. They'll be okay. Yeah, Bomer could definitely play him. He's got the jaw. I
think he could. If here's my pitch for a Bomer-led Superman story: Superman and the Authority.
Okay.
It's the I've talked about Superman and the Authority, have I?
More than likely, yeah. If you continue, I will pick up with I guarantee it.
Throw it Google Superman and the Authority just so you can see pictures, but I think Bomer could do that Superman. He's a little older. He's got like the Reed Richards style like gray hair stripes on the side of his head.
Okay.
It's basically like Superman's age is starting to show. He's noticing his powers are starting to wane. And he's trying to make.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
He's trying to put together a team that can like assist him in, and it's not even just like, it's not. He's not building a team to replace him. That's not what's happening. He has something he wants to do. Sorry.
Is that Manchester Black with him?
Yeah, he recruits Manchester Black as like the de facto like leader of this group. He kind of He's kind of grooming him to be like the leading force of the group. He wants Manchester to like stand up, to like step up, and because he knows he has potential to be like a force of good. But he's recruiting them to go to Warworld and basically take Warworld away from Mongol and free all free all the slaves, free all of the slaves that Mongol has. That's the team he's building. He's got Manchester Black, he's got Steel, Enchantress. Like, you could make all these characters that like don't get love.
Jesus. Yeah.
And give them something really cool.
Oh,
It'll be a Superman movie that no one would see coming is Superman versus Lobo.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. Comic book fans and people out there, I am one of those, can be real fucking tribalistic and toxic.
Oh, yeah. That's dude, the DC versus Marvel thing that people have in their head, I'm just like, I'm enjoying movies.
Yeah, I want entertainment. Like, if it's a good story, it's a good story. And I don't mean good as in, like, objectively. I mean, like, good to you.
Yeah.
Did it feel good? Did that feel good when you watched it? Good. That's all that matters. Right? That's why I said what I said about the original Justice League. I'm like, it was still entertaining. At least when I was in the theater and I watched it, I came out of the theater. It was still entertaining.
Yeah, big time.
So I was like, it's okay. Doesn't mean that that the real version of it wasn't better, because it totally was.
It really was. Oh.
Yeah, I can't wait to see stuff. I can't wait to see. What do you mean, the Snyder Cut League? Snyder Cut League.
Yeah, even the Snyder Cut though, it had the loose ends that we wanted more of. Like John, the Martian Manhunter at the end of it.
Yeah. Even Snyder said, like, even with it being 4 hours, like, he didn't get to put all the stuff he was going to originally make into it at all.
Yeah.
It was just like, got to do a version of what he originally wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because it was really supposed to be over like 3 movies. Yeah, just the yeah, everyone wants Snyder to come back, and like, nothing against Snyder. I love Snyder, but like, I don't think he would feel comfortable coming back to WB.
No.
I think he's happy where he is.
I hope so.
I don't know, but I've just from like hearing him talk about the thing he's working on now, Rebel Moon, and like his enthusiasm for the things he's working on now, like, I think he's good. He's fine. Not to say he can't be brought in to make DC stuff at some point in the future. I don't want people to think that like he's totally out. That's it. No more Snyder ever. But
100%. Yeah, you know he's gone.
He doesn't have to. Yeah, he doesn't have to take over the DC landscape just, in order to make movies for them in the future. Yeah, they want Snyder to take. People want Snyder to take over for Gunn, and like, they want Gunn out, and all these DC fans are like, hashtag fire Gunn. It was trending at one point. That's fucking.
It's always awful.
Yeah.
And Snyder's movies, they're very specific. They're gorgeous and they're meticulous. Gunn's movies are gorgeous. They're fast. They're in your face. They tell a great story, and you're gonna laugh too. Like, I think DC, after everything, could use a little bit of a second one.
I think Gunn's movies are more widely appealing without being pandering or sacrificing any kind of quality.
100%.
Like, most people can watch Gunn stuff and find something they like. If you were to get 20 people and put them in front of, I won't even go with Snyder Cut because it's 4 hours. Maybe that's too much.
Yeah.
And you put them in front of Man of Steel, a lot of them would not like it. Probably. A lot of them would. A lot of them would. It'd be a lot more divisive than any of Gunn's stuff.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. Just the matter. Yeah, exactly. It's like, they're both good in different ways. Like, it's fine. I love Snyder stuff. I can't wait for Rebel Moon. I'm pumped. The way he described it as like, it's like Star Wars meets a Kurosawa movie. Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
7 Samurai in sci-fi. I'm down.
It sounds awful. I hate it. Oh, no.
The worst.
Don't give me all the things I want and more. How dare you?
Also, I recommend that anime, 7 Samurai. Well,
I'm trying to give it a shot. I think I saw the movie with Keanu Reeves.
Good. Oh, the that 47 Ronin.
That's the one.
That's okay.
Different movie.
Okay, I think that's like loosely based on the 7 Samurai tale.
Oh, maybe.
It's supposed to be like the 7 Samurai tale is like 7 samurai lose their master and they go out. Now they're masterless samurai Ronin, but then they end up returning to the village they came from to defend it anyways from bandits. That's basically what Keanu Reeves did in 47 Ronin, and the Seven Samurai anime is basically that with like a little bit of cyberpunk aspects in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you have Rebel
Hell yeah.
Moon that Buddy's making, and that's supposed to be like that, but like more Star Wars, like more like sci-fi in like the Star Wars styles of sci-fi.
Yeah. Classical.
Yeah. So like that's
Excited.
also cool. I'm excited for that. That's yeah.
That is pretty fucking sweet. I'm excited too.
A lot of good shit on the way.
Hell yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts on DC?
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. It's great, dude. Thank you for turning me on to this whole side of media.
Oh yeah,
I love
worries.
it. Titans again. To the actress who plays Coriander. Hi, I'm Tim. We should hang out. I think you're super cute and pretty and kind, and I don't know. I'm warm in the winter, but that's all. But like, I think it's great. Titans is a little formulaic and a little like cheesy here and there, or like very formulaic.
Yeah,
But yeah, fucking Doom Patrol knocks it out of the park. It's hilarious. It's sad. It's emotional. I weep like a baby, and I love it, and I keep going back to it. It's so good. But yeah, and I don't know about not Lois, Superman and Lois.
Yeah,
I don't know about it, but I trust Penguin on that one. So I'm gonna end up watching that a little bit.
definitely worth a watch. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Titans,
like
problematic for me.
Yeah,
I don't think it's worth giving up on yet.
I won't. I refuse. Especially since there's a whole half season coming out, and
yeah, I think it's still worth watching.
Yeah,
it can be rough for people. Anyone new going into it, like expect that, but
yeah,
keep your mind open. Doom Patrol, keep your mind open, but it's gonna be easier to get into. Love it. It's a really good show.
So fun. It's so fun.
Yeah, they don't take themselves too seriously. Only when it needs to be taken seriously. It's such a good show.
It's not even fair how good it is.
Superman and Lois, the same kind of like emotional awareness that I get from Doom Patrol is what I get in Superman and Lois. Just
it's high praise
with different like circumstances. But different circumstances, obviously, but like the same emotional content, the same like
real emotional stakes.
Yeah, they don't shy away from being real about things and like how things really are, whether they're hard to, whether it's cringe or whether it's just like things people don't want to talk about, stuff like that. They don't shy away from it. It's
nice.
Same as Doom Patrol. This really good, really good. I think stuff that came out after when Doom Patrol came out and afterwards, they really like found their legs and nailed it.
Hey.
DC's animated stuff is always good.
I can agree with that. I watched a lot of like the movies back in before torrents were a bad thing, and then an okay thing, and then no one cares anymore thing.
Yeah, I still get an email from my ISP if I download it. If I use torrents, so I don't. But Young Justice. I think it's either done. I think it's like between seasons. I hope it's between seasons and they're not done. But amazing show. Again, they tackle real problems with realistic solutions and in like a respectful and visceral way. Like doesn't feel like you're being force-fed any information or anything like that. You're just watching people be people. Happen to be cartoons and superheroes.
Oh yeah.
Same with Doom Patrol and all that, but yeah. I definitely recommend everything we've been talking about today. Super good. Thanks for coming out. If you're on Spotify, thanks for listening. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Timbo at his socials in the description below if you're on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, you can catch Timbo at twitch.tv/TimboSlice5955 or on his website at TimboSlice5955-shop.fourthwall.com. I have his TikToks at TimboSlice5955 or Twitter at TDFTW. Sorry. You can check out all my latest updates on my website, imaginarypenguin.com. That's imaginary, PENGWIN.com. My Twitch is the same thing, Imaginary Penguin. I appreciate everyone coming out. You're all amazing. Bye.